Welcome to the final level of the game. If you're seeing this screen right now, you are either filled with pride or well, you'll find out.
Shitting your pants?
You could say that.
Extremely mad?
You could say that. So pretty much...
Shitting your pants in rage?
You have an arsehole as wide as Russia.
Yeah, we're basically on the Great Wall. I don't even know what this is. This
looks like a level straight from Castlevania.
It does kind of remind me of the bridge at the beginning of
Yeah, it kind of
colorful.
does.
that game.
So,
Yeah.
oh god, guys, we're done. This level isn't hard. The fuck are you talking about? This is where the needle gets shoved up your ass so far that it's just you're just.
Does it come out the top of the head?
Ew.
Exactly.
Does it come out the mouth? Does it go all the way through the digestive system in reverse?
This is arguably the toughest level in the entire game.
No, don't say it's the last level.
Oh no, there's 6-3 after.
Flying pigmen.
That's not a different level.
Well,
That sounds
okay, no,
like
we're
what
saying-
Castlevania does, where it
Yes, it
considers
is.
each separate room as a different level, which I think is completely
Was that
like...
the Maku right there?
Somewhat. Now, if any of you
No,
guys...
if it was Danmaku, they wouldn't be able to see anything on the screen because there would be that much.
We're on
Well,
we're on
we can
easy
see
mode of
stuff.
done.
Look,
Exactly.
We're talking, hold on, wait, we're talking like NES Demaku, not like computer generated or SNES.
That's not Danmaku then. That
But
just sounds like just greedy. That sounds
Danmaku
like just
means
greedy.
hell. Pretty much.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
That
bullet
can
hell.
pretty much be classified as a Danmaku.
Gradius is just a shoot 'em up. It's not a Danmaku.
Alright. If anyone out there is like, oh, but you haven't been dying a lot in this game, saying it's so hard, you're gonna be happy. Really happy.
By the power of editing.
Well, no, you're still gonna see me die.
Yes, but by the power of
That
editing.
game over, it's gonna happen.
You tell me, how many deaths did you actually just edit out because, you know... Yeah,
How many deaths are edited out?
Yeah.
70.
70.
70? Oh,
Uh,
wait, 70.
Yeah, around that. It was definitely above, like, 40. I counted.
I'm not surprised. Seizure procedure!
So yeah, I had to go through that one room that I pretty much died at a couple times. Now I'm back. I'm gonna try this again. Kill the guy. There's gonna be a bat. I know. Yep, there's the bat. There's the bat. Oh god, there's a falcon. I'm gonna die, and there's a hunchback.
Falcon. Damn it, Falcon.
So it's not looking too bad yet.
You
We're pretty
just killed a
okay.
gremlin, so you're good.
After we climb this ladder, we are going to be in the hardest screen of the entire game.
No, please.
What
What
happened
happened?
screen ever?
We're on small platforms that fit like only one human. That's the only breather enemy we're getting. After that, we got bats, we got guys running behind us, we're getting falcons from the bottom of the screen, and worst of all is right after all of this, we have another small platform with just that enemy. The only way to get past this without torturing yourself is to somehow glitch him off the screen. Even if you do, there's a falcon right there! So you have to imagine how the hell would you get through this if you didn't respawn that enemy off the screen. That's pretty much the only reason I have even beaten this game. Because I somehow scroll him off the screen.
Maybe they designed it like that so that you had to do it that way.
I only figured that out when I stood there and he was like jerking in the screen, so I'm like, let me move over. That was
Oh, come on,
Seizure
you made
procedure!
it.
that
You
one I
made it.
admit was I panicked, jumped early, and it wasn't far enough.
Ah,
That's like the 0.5% reason you
Tell
die
me,
in the guy.
I know this is going to sound really stupid, especially at this point in the game, and considering we're, like, so far in. Does this game have Castlevania and Ghosts and Goblins jumping?
Like, no, you can somewhat aim yourself forward. Like, you're not stuck going forward. But again, if I'm looking to the right and I try to jump to the left, I'll get, like, no forward momentum. Like,
so he can't backflip.
So
to save his life.
basically, you can... So it does not have Ghouls and Ghosts / Castlevania jumping.
No, the jumping controls are a lot better.
Thank God.
I think I stated that vaguely in, like, part 1. But it doesn't matter. But again, you gotta keep in mind, they do some damage, and with a lot of enemies on screen, that damage is gonna stack up. And sooner or later, you might die. And I have 0 lives. If I die here, I'm gonna... Oh my god!
Seizure procedure.
I had to go through all of that again, especially that one room. I get to die a lot, and I could have made it, but goddamn not back. Now we're in 6-3, which isn't as bad. Like, there isn't any dickish screens, but this definitely packs on the damage. You're still gonna die a lot.
Those guys are wearing hockey masks.
They
I
are.
told you they were crazy hockey fans.
I think you were trying to say the other guys were crazy hockey fans.
Well, nearly every single one is wearing the same color, so odds are they're on a team.
Well,
Or they're trying to be that guy from that, like, massacre movie. I forget what it's called.
Friday,
Chainsaw Massacre.
Friday 13th.
No,
I think it's the Chainsaw Massacre one.
Oh, okay.
He said a massacre. See, goddamn Falcon, I don't have enough room to hit it.
Why do they send it from the bottom? Change the procedure.
Every single one of those fates pretty much be cutting deaths until I get back to the point I was at. And there's like, it's not like I just died once. No, I died like about 8 deaths per cut. I would have to estimate it.
8 deaths per cut.
Per cut, and there was about 3 so far. Again, per.
Rush-
Not one
I couldn't even see the ground there. That ground looks just like the background.
Yeah, it does. So it's just like, dear God, you're about to fall off again?
I just thought they jumped. I thought they were
Ah,
purposely
shit.
killing
Yeah, I
us.
had the hourglass and it got screwed up because the enemy's frozen right there. And I'm dead again.
Could have, you know, they could have waited.
No, because that room is a lot harder if you don't get that stop sign. That stop. Like, I'm thinking of the wrong word. Hourglass, because that pretty much freezes the enemies from even showing up. If you let them show up, the room becomes shit times harder.
Procedure.
My God, how much more times are you gonna die?
Oh, this isn't the end. No, I'm gonna die a lot more.
You could just go.
I am trying to.
You could just go.
All of my power, I am trying to.
You could just go.
I am.
You could at least edit out deaths.
I am.
Edit out more deaths.
No, he has to show how hard he is.
I wasn't acting above the level. Oh my God. See? I'm back here.
Dude.
I died.
Thank
Dude.
you.
Quiet. Just quiet. And quiet. No,
Okay,
no,
there's a
no
light
one
pick
wants
up.
to hear.
This is the real. Oh my God. Oh, fuck. You want this last time?
No one wants to hear it.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm pretty much near the end of the level. Pretty much I'm near the end at least. Oh God. There's all this shit at the screen and oh my, there's the door. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, good.
There we go.
Now we're at the last few cutscenes of the game and the final boss. Yes, I deserve praise for making it this far. Now we're fighting the masked devil, which looks like
You.
in a really close up.
No one can beat me except a bird.
Plot twist.
Wait, what?
That's our father.
Wait, what?
He's explaining it right now. Our father basically didn't die. He's been mind controlled and turned into the masked devil.
That's stupid.
I've seen more stupid plot twists in the past.
Basically, we're now fighting our dad, the entire reason we went on this journey. To avenge his death, and now we're fighting him. I should have edited a silver, it's no use. Nah.
It's no use.
I think they should have used the Eggman one.
No, he said no use.
You
It's
should
no use. Give up.
Oh, okay, that one.
baby.
So by just looking at his eyes, he's able to see that he's controlled like a puppet. But how are we gonna break the control? Oh, that random thing on the wall.
The Chocobo egg. The Chocobo Dragon
That's my
Ball.
control orb. Now we are fighting the first form of the final boss.
First form.
He has 3 forms. This is the fatal mistake I made here is I have the big shurikens, which cost 5 of my ammunition, and
Ooh.
6 small ones, which do 3.
It's like, if they were expecting this to not have multiple forms, then I'm sorry, I cannot say you are
Remember
only
what happens
Jaloo.
when you die, you go back to the beginning of the level. When you die at the final boss, guess where you're going? Back here! You pretty much have to do all of that again to get back to try the boss again. And there's still 2 more forms, which are much harder. And if you die at them, you're still going back to 6-1. This is the big reason I'd probably say this is probably harder than Castlevania. Maybe because of this one part right here. If I remember correctly, at least if you die at Dracula, you go back to Dracula. Die to him.
You go back to the beginning of the Grand Staircase S. That doesn't apply in Castlevania 3, however. Castlevania 3, I believe, do either get sent back to the beginning of the stage or the beginning of that last segment. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played Castlevania 3.
Yeah, that's our father, by the way.
Gilbert Godfrey?
That doesn't even look like Gilbert Godfrey.
I think that looks like him, if he had a full set of hair.
Does he even have a full set of... The Jaquito now. It's not just...
The
It's not
Jaquito.
just Jaquito now.
Take this!
Okay.
Big bang attack!
That reference probably flew over some people's heads.
Like mine.
Oh yeah, our father's dead. And now we have to fight the hardest form of the final boss, which, I'm gonna say one thing.
Good.
I
Let's
oddly do not die to the second and third form. Yeah, I died to the easiest form. If you look back, my score is consistent.
Huh.
At least they recover your health. Basically, this is the boss. It's a giant floating... It's the Jaquito, basically.
Are we now fighting the Emperor? If Darth Vader just died, are we fighting the Emperor now?
I think we
Yeah.
are.
Good. Let the hate
Basically,
flow through you.
There is one saving grace about this boss. The fireballs only do 1 damage, and you could somewhat manipulate them. Let me put it this right now. This is the emphasis of looks easier than it is to actually play, because this took me a shit ton of attempts beforehand, and I was basically thankful that I didn't die here and have to do the entire
Tell
down
me.
to level
You
6.
could have saved state.
I didn't use save states.
You should have.
I didn't.
Question.
Okay, one
Dude,
hit,
you have
this
1
harder?
HP.
am I gonna
Is
die?
this harder than Death in Castlevania 1?
I would say so, because honestly,
Yeah.
I'm making it look easy, because I have played this over and over again.
I'm uncertain because that
I-
did
I've pretty
look
much had them in a lot
much
of
easier. I've fought Death without
Wait a minute.
without using the
Seriously,
trigger.
Wait, guys, guys,
It looks easier, but if you're playing it yourself, it's not that easy. Trust me.
guys.
The thing is though,
Yeah.
Death in Castlevania 1 is really ridiculously difficult. I can't beat him without using the trick of the holy water. He kills you in 4 hits and he basically spawns scythes all over the room they're in. And he can spawn them directly on top of you.
And when you touch the boss, you take like a good amount of damage. And you're most likely going to touch him because he's so goddamn huge. And you need to try to hit him, and he might be coming at you. And you only do 1 damage to him, he's doing a shit ton to you. So
Oh look, it's Disneyland again.
now the lunar eclipse has happened, the 2 statues are merged, and now we are fighting the final form.
Wait, what? There's more?
This looks like something out of Contra.
This looks something out of Metroid.
All
No,
of
it
those
looks like
things
something out of a
about-
Contra.
Okay,
Look,
Dead
the
Space
final boss
then.
of-
Alright, what you have to do is to hit the head, which I'm not even sure how you can dodge that. You gotta hit the tail, and once those are gone, you gotta hit the core. This is easy as long as you don't get hit by the debris, because that does a lot of damage to you. And you gotta keep in mind,
God.
which can make you face the wrong way. But as long as you just calm yourself, you'll beat the goddamn game. Ah, finally over.
He's dead.
Do we now take him to Tatooine and give him a burial?
No.
Oh god damn it.
Don't they burn him though?
Star Wars is better!
They
Temple's not-
burn him though, right?
Yeah, that's called cremation.
No, that's burning him. I'm pretty sure the Ewoks were eating meat that night too.
They were eating the stormtroopers.
No, I thought they were eating Darth Vader. So wait, why else would they burn the
Wait, I
people who
don't-
tried to kill everyone?
No, they did not eat Vader. I'm pretty sure they gave him a cremation on Tatooine because that was where Luke and actually where Anakin sort of both, they both grew up.
Yeah, but no, he
They took
was
him- I'm
burned
pretty
on
sure
the
they took him
planet
back
of
there.
the Ewoks.
I'm pretty sure they took.
He was burned on the planet of the Ewoks.
He
Or-
was not.
Yeah, he
I
was. He
remember.
was burned. He was
I'm
burned
pretty
there
sure
in
they
the
took
forest. He was burned there in the forest.
Guys, our dad just died. We can pretend to care.
We blew up Disneyland.
That bastard!
We blew up Disneyland.
No, it didn't blow up yet.
At least, Disney World France is still
hold
up.
on. Hang on. Which one is it? Is it Disneyland California, Disneyland Florida,
I think it's Florida.
whichever one's World, Or was it Disneyland Paris?
I think it's Florida.
Okay,
That's
good. If
not
it was
Friends.
Disneyland Paris, we would have just cancelled Minecon.
Oh God.
So hey, you remember that girl that was in the beginning of the game?
Who's
We need
that?
One who's
Oh yeah,
like
that's
Ian.
Ryu. That's the character we've been playing as.
It looks like a generic anime character from the 80s.
She still looks like an alien.
No,
The, alright,
hold up, wait.
the
She's
CIA.
the most looking
Okay, wait.
person in this whole game.
The girl's name is Irene. We'll find out. Now the CIA is telling her to kill us. After we did all that work, and he thinks we're dead right now, but no, we're standing right there, hearing everything. Yeah, we're right there. No 15-year-old should have eyes like that.
His eyes look normal.
They look too anime.
This whole game looks too anime.
Alright. He's saying he gets two kinds of payments from all of this. He's standing next to a girl. What do you think one of the payments is?
Mm-hmm. What's the second one?
The second one was just doing that. And now we have to shove in romance at the end.
But isn't this E-rated?
Well, we're not talking giggity.
Oh.
We're just talking, you know, like this.
Aww.
Do you mean two sprites that don't even look like they're doing that push together?
It kind of looks like their heads got decapitated.
Oh, good night, Irene. I just quoted the engineer, I know it.
Oh boy.
That would be a beautiful way to end the game. Destroy Disneyland, and the sun rises up.
And two people.
Now let's make it into a Michael Bay movie.
where everything explodes.
No, hold on. 3, 2, 1. Boom! That's the mushroom cloud. That's not the sun. That is the mushroom cloud. It's his most ambitious film there. Instead of using like normal explosives, they're using goddamn the nukes.
TNT. I don't think TNT can do that much damage.
I know what I'm putting in post-production.
A nuke?
Why not? That
Four.
end of the game with the best song in the game to somewhat heal you.
Image illust.
And I just want to emphasize one thing.
Super Illustrator.
You have to keep in mind, let's say you're a kid, 8 years old, in the 80s playing this game. You get to the final boss and die. You have to keep in mind, you barely had enough time to memorize the final boss at all and his strategies. I'll admit this, yes, when I practiced this game, I save stated at that boss, so, you know, I can fight him over and over, and, you know how he fights. I died to him at least a good 50 times. I can't imagine, being a kid, this game has no save feature, having that much patience to go through those levels over and over and over and over to get back at him just to try again, forget how we fought, died, and you know the infamous curse with gaming, when you keep playing this one thing over and over, there's a one point where you do really good, like you probably have him down to 1 life left, you die, you go back to him, now you're like sucking terribly.
Well, that's when you take a break. Focus.
And then you take a break, you gotta start back from 1-1.
Well, hold up, wait, no. You pause the game, take a break, go get some ice cream, sit on the john, eat it, and take a piss.
Thank
and
you
then
for
go
playing, and see you next Tecmo.
What's the next? What is next Tecmo? I've never heard.
It's just see you next.
God damn it!
It's not even see you next game. I'll see you next. It's a death threat. The game is threatening you. All right, that was Ninja Gaiden. Definitely hard as hell game on the NES. You could say Castlevania is hard. You could say this is harder. They're both.
Lost Levels is harder.
This game would be harder if each time you die, you start at level 1.
Lost Levels on the NES, on the Famicom. None of the All Stars bullshit.
Well, you know what? That's debatable as well. I'd put them all on the same plane.
No, seriously, everything, beating all worlds, remember, what they have to do to fully complete that game, to beat every level, you have to beat it 8 times in one playthrough.
Okay, wait, that's fully completing it, and there are warp zones.
there, but to access, I believe to access A to D, you actually can't use warp zones.
Alright, is that
Ooh.
true?
I think I know you can't do that for World 9, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me
Well,
on
I
that,
mean, like,
honestly.
granted, that was only a Japanese release game. It
True.
wasn't even released over here, but I would still put it on the same level as those two.
I would say that this Castlevania 3 and then Lost Levels are probably the three hardest games of all time.
Not this.
I said this
Oh,
Castlevania
sorry.
3 and then Lost Levels.
I haven't even played that much of Ninja Gaiden 2 or 3. I'm not even sure if I'm even doing those because I have to be good at it. Unless you want me to die left and right and left and up and
No,
down and all around.
no, no, please don't.